everybody. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. Hi, Diana. Can you all hear me all right? When you come in, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, say hello so I know all who's here. Oh, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold. Oh, good. Hi, Aurora, honey. Hi, Bobby. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm not sure where Shannon is. Just checking messages. Hi, Rita. Hi, Angie G. I'm going to post into the chat on YouTube. I don't know how to post it into Facebook or whatever. The link to sign up for our Zoom meeting. Oh, good, Aurora. Good. Our Zoom meeting is going to be Tuesday, January 3rd at 6:45 p.m. I put a link to the sign up sheet, and for those of you just joining us, it's going to be a Zoom meeting where we talk about our goals for 2023, how to set those goals, how to achieve those goals, etc., etc., etc. Did everyone have a nice Christmas? I hope so. Ours was wonderful. It was cold. It was flipping cold. I don't know what it was Christmas Day, but the day or two prior to that, we got like 55 below zero. I mean, the winds. Whoo! It got to the point where I was rolling up towels to stick under the back door because the wind, it was just, even though it's a nice, solid, good, brand new door, that wind was so ferocious, it was finding a way in. So, yeah, it was wicked, wicked cold. Oh, I'm good, Diana. I'm glad to hear that, Diana. We had all the grandbabies here, so that was nice. My two oldest are just the two most beautiful redheads. I'm telling you what, I love these girls so much. They're teenagers now. And it's different. And I love having conversations with them now. Oh, thank you, Aurora. I appreciate that. You were happier when you got home. Good. Um, but my oldest granddaughter, who is 16, is actually graduating from high school 2 years early. Yeah, and or 1 year early. I can't remember. It's 1 or 2 years early because she's like bloody brilliant. I'm good, Christina. Um, so we're gonna have a big graduation party here for her, and I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be lots of fun. And yeah, I mean, this girl, and she wants to be an archivist. You either say archivist or archivist. I'm not sure how to pronounce it correctly, but she's thoroughly loves researching things, loves history. My second oldest granddaughter, she's 14, and she is so talented artistically. Oh my gosh, she is just, this girl's good with her art. Where am I? I rearranged my office. I'm so sorry. I rearranged my office. Um, because the flow, it wasn't doing it for me. Okay, I like to I'm one of those people who like to rearrange furniture at least 6 times a year, or at least every season. But yeah, I'm here in my office. uh Oopsie. Yeah, I have little words of wisdom up on my wall. Remember the rules of writing. Number one, write with fervor, or write from your heart. Number two, write with fervor and zeal. And number three, refer to rules one and two if you have any questions. So, archivist. That's what I thought. Archivist. That's what I thought. Um, but I think Kennedy calls it an archivist. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I couldn't live that way, Aurora. I couldn't. I mean, you got to at least rearrange lamps, rearrange artwork, rearrange something. Switch things out. So anyway, but yeah, my writing, I moved. I'm on my little desk here, and I put my big desk in my window, and I've got plants over there. And in the morning to write, it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Diana says I need Susan to come to my house and fix my little office bedroom. Doable. Send me pictures. I don't have to come. Just send me pictures, Diana. I'll tell you what to do. I love rearranging and decorating. You don't do it well and then you quit. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Start with little things, right? Just switch some lamps around. That's all you gotta do. Uh, get some new throw pillows. It's that simple. Just anything to kind of brighten it up. That's my rule. So, and I think I finally picked out my new sofa. I think. It is a Chesterfield. And it is the most beautiful, they call it camel. And it's leather. And it is the most beautiful, oh God, it is so good. And it's made in America by England Furniture. So, that's on my goals for 2023. I warn you, it's a disaster and very messy. See, gotta clean it up. Gotta clean it up. When it's a disaster and very messy, that will screw with your brain. And if your space where you write is too chaotic, this is just my personal opinion. If it's too chaotic, if there's too much, too many papers laying around, or you haven't dusted in a month, which I have done. I have gone a long time without dusting because of depression and ADHD. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, just even if you just pick up the papers and put them in a pile, in a basket. I will do that later. LOL, it may make your brain fall out. Okay, it's okay. Um, but yeah, you don't have to rearrange everything. Like I only moved my desks and my computers and some plants. And then I got rid of some stuff, or I put it into storage. I had realized that I had just way too much stuff out on my desk, at least too much for me. I had like these things, 3 of them. I don't need 3 of them. I need 1 per desk. So I just kind of whittled things down and yeah, and dusted and Windexed everything, even my well, I didn't get the upper windows, but I got the lower tiny windows. It's okay if it's a tiny room. You got to make the best of it. My bedroom's really tiny. And it's tiny. But we still managed to get a king size, our California king in there, and a dressing table. And there was a time when, before I had the dressing table and before I had this beautiful office my husband built me, I had my office in my bedroom with a little card table and 1 chair. That's how I did it. I was down in the basement for quite some time, but it was too dark. It was just too dark, and then I got invaded by creepy crawly things, and I can't do the spiders. I can't do the spiders. So I came upstairs, set up a card table, and I was in my room for quite some time. But I have a laptop, and even if I didn't, the computer's easy to move, right? So I have written in my living room. I've written in the basement. I have written in my bedroom. I have written in my dining room until my office got finished. And yeah, so that's one of the nice things about our job is that it's totally portable. I murdered a spider this evening too. He was fast, but no match for my hand mirror. But yes, you don't have to have a big office like what I've got. Make it a goal. You just don't have to have that. You just need a quiet space where you can have your laptop, a pencil, and a notebook. Maybe a box of tissues. And a place for your coffee or your water. Seriously. I was blessed that my children were all grown up and most of them were out of the house. So I didn't have to contend with littles. And anybody who can write with children in the house, I bow at your feet. Because anybody who can write with children under 18 in your house, to me, it's like trying to put pantyhose on over wet blue jeans. I just don't know how they do it. Oh, it's not functional with your wheelchair, so you're going to try this weekend to make it functional. Right now, my office area is my dining room table. Hey, if that works for you, Aurora, that's okay. He saw his life flashing before his beady little eyes. That's too funny. Oh, anyway, you were a superhero if you could do that, right? You are a superhero if you can write with littles in the house. Now, I know some women, they make it work by getting up an extra hour early before the children. You know, they get their coffee and they sit down and they can only write for an hour every day. Or maybe grandma comes over or grandpa and, you know, once a week and takes the kids to the park for you or whatever. There's lots of ways that they could do it, but I just can't. When my grandchildren are here, I want to play with my grandkids. I don't want to do anything else. So, anyway. So I take it everybody's had a great Christmas. When we get together next Tuesday night, make sure you have a way to take notes, whether it's a notebook or on your computer. We will not be recording the Zoom video. So I don't think we'll be recording. I'll have to look. I think I have that feature, but I'm not sure. So it's gonna be all about goals and what we want to accomplish in 2023. So make your list, okay, of what you want, what your dreams are. Doesn't matter how big or how little they are, make a list. Oh, good. You have your planner and your notebook. There you go. But just make sure you write down your goals. And if you want to share them, you can. If you don't want to share them, you don't have to. I will be sharing my goals. And I hope some of you feel up to talking, sharing. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So, did you all see that they arrested the guy, Brian Nohaker, or whatever his name is, for the murders of the Idaho college students? Did you all see that today? Oh. Blew my mind. Yeah, that's true, Diana. Oh my gosh. I don't know who you guys follow on YouTube, but I like Icked-Mel, Ickedmel. And I watched him, I got a notification and I'm like, holy crap. And it just blew my mind. This guy was going for his master's in criminology. Did you see that? Now, this is Friday night. We get to talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about, okay? So that's why I'm bringing this up. He just looks like an ordinary guy, right? And I knew that, yeah, I didn't know they were going to have a press conference. I had been gone most of the morning. I'm apparently my grandson's Uber driver, which is okay. Diane says I'm in Mountain Home, so that's been freaking me out. Moscow is pretty close to me. I was worried it was going to be, well, I don't know that it's not a serial killer. Okay? Just don't know. Very well could be. I don't think that this is, Gazella, Icked-Mel. I don't know Duty Ron. I don't know the others, but I do love Gazelle and Icked-Mel. I just love Icked-Mel. He is just awesome. But anyway, this guy was working on his master's degree in criminology. And he was going to Washington State University or Washington University. It's like a 10-minute drive from where he was getting his master's to Idaho, to where the kids were killed. just, I cannot wait for the preliminary hearing. I cannot wait for them to extradite this idiot back to Idaho. I might even stream that hearing if you all are interested in that. Oh, retired New York. Yeah. Oh, and Robin. Okay. Yeah, I'm really glad they caught him. Really glad. Um, yeah, really glad. I can't imagine what these parents have gone through. Well, I can. I just don't want to. I'm just. Mm, I really do agree with you, Diana, that they knew more than they were telling us, and people were just like in an uproar, like, fire these cops. They're not doing their job. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes, right? There is so much that we still don't know. Okay? And for people who were calling for the Idaho police to just, be fired and everything, I'm like, come on, just stop. Just stop. Uh, Yeah, we won't be able to see it until they arraign him in Idaho because that's their rules. They had to keep this stuff under wraps, right? And yeah, we won't know until the trial. There's going to be a lot of stuff we won't know until the trial, and there's probably going to be stuff that we still don't know even after the trial, right? Um, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be following this closely. Yeah, it is the law there. You just got to wait for that preliminary hearing before they can unseal stuff. Anyway, that was really good news. Um, what else is going on? Lost another 5 pounds, so that makes me very happy. The new meds are working splendidly. I'm not napping, which I like. It may be publicized or streamed because there's no laws there about streaming. Yeah. Well, um, Chad and Lori Daybell, their lawyers fought for it not to be streamed. I don't agree with that decision with the judge. I just wish I could knew somebody in Idaho I could go stay with. Oh yeah, they arrested Andrew Tate for sex trafficking today. Yep. Keeping my comments to myself because I don't know anybody. If anybody here is an Andrew Tate fan, I don't want to piss anybody off, but yeah. Um, I'm just gonna say weird much. Weird much. Did you lose weight? Yes, I lost 5 more pounds, Christina. 5 more pounds. The new meds. I just absolutely love these new meds. Um, I'm not napping. I'm not sitting here just eating my feelings all day long, right? Um, so it makes me very happy. I don't know what this says. Hang on. Oh, your fan fiction group is all aflutter. We found out many fan fiction stories have been stolen and published on Amazon. Yep. Yep. Thank you. I'm not even trying. So, um, I agree with you, Diana. I don't even, I've only seen like little clippy things of him, and I'm like, I didn't even know who he was. I didn't know who this guy was. I didn't. Um, yeah, people will steal your stories and publish them. And you have to go to Amazon and say, this is why you put the copyright in the front of your book. And the year, at least the year, preferably the month and the day, right? And just show that to Amazon that this is your property. These people have stolen it, and you want it taken down. And you can also enlist the help of other of your readers and your friends to also contact Amazon to let them know that this work has been stolen. Yes. Um, yeah, same here. Same here, Diana. But it's really hard. Um, It's really hard when people steal your stuff. Trust me, whether it's plagiarized or copies of your books. It's infuriating. And I've had my work plagiarized. You don't have to pay for a copyright, Diana. Well, you don't have to send it. You don't have to actually copyright it, and pay for the copyright fee. I recommend that you do that. Um, but as long as you put in the front matter that, you know, copyrighted 2018 by, insert author name here, I think you're okay. Yeah, people steal everything. Yep, there is nothing that somebody won't steal. Just, I believe that. I think there is. I'm sure there are people out there who'd probably steal horse shit, but, it's great fertilizer. So, anyway, yeah, when people steal your stuff, it's heartbreaking, it's infuriating, it's frustrating, and you just got to take care of business. Oh, well, you can still copyright it. You're still the copyright holder, Angie. Um, because you wrote it. It doesn't matter if it's fan fiction or not. I don't think. I really don't think it matters what it is. If you created it, you are the copyright holder. Yeah. Yeah. You got to cover those bases. You do. Um, no updates in the pirate people. I've been keeping a close eye on it, and I haven't heard anything recently. Um, so I have a feeling there's more arrests coming, but that's just my hope. No, I'm pretty sure there's will be more. Um, yeah, if you own the character, well, now, no, that's not true, Christina. Okay, so I own all my characters. Every single character that I create, I own, right? Now, if I understand fan fiction correctly, you can take and use like my Clan McDougal name, the setting where it's located. Um, you can do that, but I don't think with fan fiction. Am I wrong on this? That or am I thinking of something else where you can't use my characters, but you can use the theme, okay, and create a story of your own? I think. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check into that. That's a really good, write that down. Check out fan fiction. Because I'm not sure what the rules are. Fan fiction laws. Hmm. So the new truck is running great. It is an absolute blast to drive. So I had to start a new savings account under the speeding ticket Susan's going to get with the new truck. Okay, use the characters too. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about that, Angie. I'm not sure. I might have to look into that. But anyway, the new truck is awesome, 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 awesome. We have put almost 800 miles on that thing, and we just got it, 10, 12 days ago? No, today's Friday. So it was 2 weeks ago Friday. um, okay, so you've never used Zoom before. What happens is I'm going to send you a link via email. That's why I asked for everybody's email. And I will send you an email, and it will have the link in there and instructions. And it will ask you to download it. Doesn't You can do it on your phone. I really recommend a laptop or a computer or an iPad, something that you can keep stationary. Uh, just anything that you can keep stationary, even if you can put your phone on a stand so it's not moving all over the stuff, all over the place. And then that link will send you to Zoom, and it will give you instructions on what to do. Yeah, you can't take my characters and create a story to sell without my permission. Exactly. That's right. Public domain. Exactly. Thank you. Zoom does not require you to create an account to join a world. Okay, thank you. Or to join a yeah. Yes. A window will pop up after you accept the invite from the meeting holder. And there'll be instructions and stuff. It's not that hard. For the truck, what for the truck? What for the truck? I'm so sorry. We're kind of going all over the place here. But yeah, I love this new truck. Oh my gosh, people, people, people. Oh! It's got the moonroof is a double moonroof. I really should just do a video for you all of the truck because oh God, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And it's massively huge. It is an F-150, but I think it's an F-150 on steroids, right? There is so much room inside. It's a super cab, and I mean there is so much room in there. And then because there is no engine, that area is called a frunk, and you just push a button and the hood lifts up automatically. It's just really cool. It's just really cool. Yeah, we're all chaotic tonight. It's the end of the year. It's the end of the year, baby. Tomorrow night is New Year's Eve. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying home in my jammies. And yes, we have a power station for the truck. Yes. It's in the garage. It's been in there since 2014. That's how long my husband has been waiting for an all electric truck since 2014. So yeah, we have that. And we put 800 miles on it, and it's cost us to run all those miles. It has cost us in energy less than half, way less than half of what gasoline would cost if we were in the Expedition. So I like that. Oh, you're playing your game? Cool. Anyway, there we go. I just love it. I love driving it. I do. And it's just like if you put on the seat warmers, it's instant. And if you put on the heater, it's instant. You don't have to wait for it to warm up. And it's just really cool. Oh, I'm sorry, Aurora. I wish I lived closer to you, dear. I would come help you. I would. I think I'll kiss the cat at midnight. He's a better boyfriend than any of the ones. Have you driven or just rode shotgun? I have driven that puppy, and yes, without my husband, because it's his truck. He keeps saying it's our truck, but we all know the truth, right? That's his baby. That's just his baby. But when I say this son of a gun will go 0 to 60 in like 2.5 seconds, you ain't lying. Because you go, whoa! And I went the Sunday after we got it, we went to see my dad. We took it over there. And Kevin said, you drive, because he's not, from where I'm from. So I took Dad on a country road, and I stopped the truck, and I said, you ready to launch, Dad? He's like, I don't know. So, boom! And I mean, you literally, whoops. I mean, you're like this. And we didn't even hit 60. I think we hit 45, but it was just like that, right? And Dad's like, son of a bitch, Susie, that took my breath away. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. And, yeah, I've driven it several times. Several times. I drove it today to go pick up my grandson and give him a ride. So, oh, it is so much fun. It is so much fun. It is. I mean, when I say launch, it's launching. There's not even, like on a rocket, the rockets rumble and stuff, but then it takes a few seconds for it to get to going and lift. No, lift off is instant. It is really wicked. You need to make sure your daughter never gets one. Hi, Holly. Yeah. Yep. It's like, oh boy. I hope I'm not caught. But we've used the frunk. We've used the bed. It's really cool because the bed of the truck, it's a button and it automatically lowers. And there's a step that you can pull out and a handle that you pull out and up. And you grab that handle to help, walk into the bed of the truck. And I think that's really cool. And yes, the frunk will hold at least one body because that's the first thing my brother-in-law Gene did. We took it to see them and to show them the truck and everything. And that was the first thing he did. He climbed right into the front, said, close the door. Yes, there's an emergency button that you can push, but it's just been a blast. What are all these notifications on my phone? Oh, okay. It's just Instagram. I love Instagram. I do. And okay, that's okay. Thank you, Diana. I'll look at it later. Is that okay, or is it something I need to look at for tonight's stream? Just let me know. Anywho, it's just been a really great holiday. It's been a great week. I did have a down day where, the day after Christmas, Monday, I didn't move. I managed to sweep and mop floors, but that was it. I was so exhausted because we had people here Christmas Day. So he's a vegan, also made his family get rid of their pots and pans that had cooked meat. Who are you talking about, Laura Lane? I don't know who you're talking about, honey. Are you talking about the guy who got arrested today for the Idaho murders? I didn't know who we're discussing. Because sometimes I can't keep up with chat. Yeah, I wouldn't do vegan well. I was a vegetarian for many, many, many years, since childhood, until I was 34 and had already had my son Michael. And I went in for a regular checkup, and they do the blood draw and everything. The Dr. Flacco comes in and he said, "Son of a gun, Susan, how much fried food are you eating?" I don't eat fried foods, Doc. I don't fry anything. I didn't even fry French fries. I bake everything. Nothing. I didn't fry anything. If on the rare occasions we had meat for hamburgers, it would have been done on a grill. Oh, I love my veggies. But anyway, my cholesterol was like through the roof. And he's like, "I don't understand this." I said, "Well, I don't either. I'm a vegetarian." He said, "Well, what do you eat?" Well, I explained to him that when a recipe calls for meat, I usually substitute it with cheese. Not a good idea. I never stopped to think how much cholesterol and fat was in actual cheese. And I wasn't eating enough beans and things like that to kind of counterbalance it. So he said, "You are going to go home and you are going to get some chicken. I don't care if it's a chicken nugget, chicken strip, whatever. I don't care if you have to douse it in ketchup, but you have got to start eating meat." And so I did, and I'm like, "Ooh, this really isn't that bad." So I was on a chicken kick for a while, and at the end of the 6 months, I cut out cheese. I had to cut out cheese, but wasn't eating red meat or anything like that, just chicken. And within 6 months, my cholesterol was back down to normal. Oh, I love cheese. I do. It's my kryptonite too, Diana. Oh, thanks, Laura Lane. His questionnaire to criminals on how they committed crimes was disturbing. Yes, Laura Lane, you are correct. I'm like, weird. Beyond weird. And then somebody on Ickadmel had called in and she had a theory she had a question. So this survey he did with criminals, if for all of you not following, we're talking about the Idaho guy. Brian, what's his name? Brian something. Nobler or... I can't remember. But anyway, we're getting a master's in criminology and criminal psychology and all this other stuff. And he did this questionnaire for criminals, asking them, how did you feel when you committed this crime? And just really weird questions. So I don't have a link to it, Diana. Somebody else in the chat might. But somebody asked, well, what if he really did have help with these murders? And the way he found that help was through that questionnaire. Koberger, thank you, Christina. You just call him BCK? I think we should just call him Dick. You know, short for Richard. Sorry. Yeah, Koberger or Cohenberger, something like that, right? Anyway, that was just really weird. If I had put that in a book, I don't know that people would have bought it. So they even have a pic of him, and looking at his eyes, I see nothing but pure evil and gloat. Yeah, his eyes are a little, but you know, you can't judge a book by its cover. I've got relatives who you would swear up and down were nothing but, you know, homeless alcoholics or something, and they're not. They got lots of money. Um, yeah, it's just pure evil, just pure evil. And for those of us who even, even as authors, everything we do is fictional, right? And we make up really bad, I create really awesome bad guys that I kill off in delightfully wicked ways. But that's just fiction. In real life, I could never. Um, he was asking how they got away with it and what they felt. Yeah, yep. Didn't he ask how to enter a house? He could have, Diana. I didn't see this out. I'm not sure how much he was planned. Um, I doubt seriously that it was weeks and weeks of planning. Just my personal opinion. It could have been just, a few short hours or, a couple of trips. But there's going to be so much more to this story that we are not going to find out until the trial. Um, Very well that he could have an accomplice, but I'm not quite sure about that yet. There was a rumor going around that one of the questions he asked was, "Did you arrest anybody else?" Well, John Wayne Gacy did the same damn thing, so he's just throwing red herrings and stuff. Um, yeah, I hope he goes to trial too, Christina. Uh, yeah, I don't have a link. I try not to go to Reddit because sometimes it can be really ugly over there. So I just Google stuff. Um, well, we don't know where the weapon is. And no, we don't know yet what the motive is. But playing armchair detective here, whatever motive he had, it is not going to be anything that us here can really wrap our heads around. It just can't. Um, yeah, right, Diana. But anyway, uh, yeah, he followed the blondes on IG. Yeah, there's just so much more to this story, but my first instinct is this is not his first time killing somebody. There was another murder not too long prior to this one, uh, near where not far from where these college kids were killed. Um, was her last name Ladd? Sandra Ladd? Sandy Ladd? Something like that. Who was killed in much the same way as the four college students. I would not be surprised if they don't link him to other murders. That's just my personal opinion. As for motive, we may never know it. He could tell us anything he wants to tell us. Um, and I don't necessarily think that I would believe him. Yeah, the wife survived, but the husband died. Yeah. Jessica Reed Krause. Okay. All right. One in Marion, Washington. Wife lived. Yes, that's the one. So I have a feeling that they're going to be able to link this guy to more. And I'm not a psychologist. I'm not here to diagnose. I'm just, we don't do that here. But I'm just going to say, in my humble opinion, the guy ain't right in his head. Anybody who would do something like this is not right in their own mind. Um, yeah, I said that when before we even knew who this guy was, before there was any arrest. I said this from day one. This is not this guy's, whoever did this, this is not their first rodeo. That's just my personal opinion. Well, Diana, even if he wants to brag, he's still not going to tell the truth. That's one thing about serial killers is they like to keep some secrets secret. And for some serial killers, that's why they will never give up the location of a body, even though they admitted to killing the person or they were found guilty in court or whatever. They still won't admit where the body is, right? Yeah, the investigation is definitely not stopped. You got to trust me on this. This investigation is going to go through even after the trial starts, okay? Um, yeah, they still have a lot of work to do. But there are different kinds of serial killers, and even though there was no apparent, as far as we know, SA, and you all have to figure out what SA means, against any of these four victims, it can still be sexual. Okay? It can still be sexually a sexually motivated murder or murders. There doesn't have to be an actual act of, you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to piss off YouTube. But there doesn't have to be that actual physical element, between the assailant and the victim in order for it to be sexually motivated. Um, well, Diana, practice. That's all I can tell you. Uh, as for again, serial killers kill for different reasons. Some it's sexually motivated. Well, all I firmly believe are sexually motivated. But in addition to that, there are other reasons why they do what they do. Um, could be just rage. Um, look at the BTK guy. Um, there are, yeah, they could. It's there's just too many reasons to mention. Yes, that's true, Diana. Um, the knife could have been a replacement for his inability to, y'all fill in the blank. Um, yeah, I just can't wait to learn more about this. I it's not the gore that I'm interested in or anything like that. From my perspective, the reason I like following certain, criminal cases and I love trials and stuff. Um, yeah, he does have Bundy vibes. Uh, the reason why I want to know, I want to try and figure out what motivates these people. Why do they do what they do? What happened in their life? What was that trigger? What happened? What made them turn into who they are and do what they did? Because SKs come from all walks of life. Um, some might have been abused as children, and some might have had the most perfect, regular, maybe not perfect, but the most regular upbringing, right? Um, so yeah, that all that fascinates me. It really does, and my heart does break for the family. I really wish that this wasn't something that any of us had to study or pay attention to. I really do. I wish this did not exist in our world, but unfortunately it does. So, but yes, we're going to learn a lot more. For me, it shows me that I'm not the only victim who survived a crime as horrible as SA, that I'm not alone, and the most people get justice for that while others don't. It shows me you are not alone. Exactly. Yep. Sometimes you just need to know you're not alone. And by studying somebody else's story, it can help you through your recovery process. Does that make sense? Um, I think sometimes in life, really shitty things happen to us, and they happen to us for a reason that we don't understand, right? But it could be, and this is just me speaking, I'm not a professional, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a spiritual leader or anything like that. But I think sometimes we go through hard times or shitty times or difficult times so that we might be able to help someone else who's going through something similar. Yeah. So, anyway, what else do we want to talk about? Oh my gosh, it's 10 till 8 and I'm freezing. I am so cold today. And I am never cold. But I've been cold since I started the new meds. I've been wearing, and I don't have, I've got like three sweaters. This is one of them, right? I've got like three pullover sweaters, maybe four. I have no long sleeve shirts unless they are for, silky, summery, billowy. They do not keep you warm in the wintertime. So I don't have any like real sweaters, and this is like a fake shirt. It's just the collar's just sewn into the sweater. So I have to go shopping and get some long sleeved like t-shirts because I am constantly going around. I've been wearing shoes all day long every day for weeks, and I never wear shoes, but I have to keep my feet warm because I don't like the way my slippers sound on the floor. I know it's really really weird. But I've been layering, like I have a cami on, and then I pull on something long sleeved, and then I have to put a sweater on over it, and then I'm usually in a scarf, and then sometimes I have my little cape, my little shawl thing over it, and then my riding gloves, and sometimes I have to put a hat on. And I mean, this has been going on since before the temperatures dropped. So it's really nice to remember what it's like to be cold. I love it, and it's great sleeping weather. What is a wool ruana? What is a wool ruana, Christina? Trauma tricks you into thinking that it only happens to you, so learning that you aren't alone makes it easier to navigate. Yes, exactly. That is so true. Let's see. It was freezing last week. It was definitely freezing last week. That wind, we had been running from Friday until Wednesday. Every single day we had left our house, right? Every single day. And sometimes 2 or 3 times in a day. And we had been Christmas shopping, and we had been grocery shopping, and then more Christmas shopping. And let's go show dad the truck, and let's go show your mom, and blah, blah, blah. Were not home. And when I found out that blizzard was coming in for Wednesday night or Thursday, I was so happy. I'm like, I don't have to go anywhere. I can just stay home. So it's really nice. The truck is really nice to drive, but Lord was I exhausted. And by the time Monday hit, I couldn't move. It's like I just laid on my sofa all day or sat in my chair reading or playing video games or whatever. And yes, I have a hat. I have 2 hats that I knitted, but they're in my other desk. It is hibernating weather. But I'm going to get myself some long johns because my legs are constantly cold. Just cold. And this is so unlike me. And I'm used to, sleeping with 6 fans on me. I actually was able to get rid of all but one of my fans at night. And the only reason it's on is because sometimes I go to bed before Kevin does. And so it will drown. Our living room is right on the opposite side of our bedroom. So it will drown out sounds of him laughing or TV or whatever. What is a wool ruana? I don't understand what that is. Ruana? Am I saying it right? Yeah, cuddle duds are the best. So now I'm like sleeping in flannel pajamas and long sleeve pajama shirts. I do have some of those. And then, blankets. And yeah. What in the hell is a ruana? I don't know what that is, Christina. You're going to have to tell me. I don't want to Google it. I can Google it. What is a wool ruana? What is a wool ruana? Is that a wrap? Oh, I have one of those. Yep. And I still freeze. I still freeze. I do. I still freeze. Um, because my arms are like bare, bare, and they're just, even though I've got stuff on them, I'm getting cold. So, yeah, I have one of those. And it's really pretty. It was my mother's. Oh, this one. This one. Oh, I love this thing. It was my mom's. And so, what I really need are t-shirts with sleeves. I actually have one I got. It was a really big scarf. I didn't know it was called a Ruana. Maybe it's not. Maybe this isn't one, but it's a really big, wide wool scarf that I got. I call it a scarf, but it's more like a small blanket, I guess. But I did get that when we were in Scotland, and I love it. I love it. I don't know what it is, Christina. I doubt it's wool because I wash it in the washer. So, but I have a wool shawl thingy that I just remembered. So thank you for reminding me. And yeah, that's okay. So thanks for reminding me to dig that out. That will help. But what to do about my legs being so cold? I'm going to get long johns. I am. Yeah, right? I just need some long sleeve t-shirts to keep me warm, and I need some long johns to go under my jeans because I am constantly freaking cold. Um, oh, cool, Angie. Yep, I didn't. The only time I've left the house really was we did go get groceries the other day. Wednesday? Thursday. Yeah, I think we got groceries yesterday. It's just been a blur. It's just been an absolute blur. Oh wow, Laura Lane. I don't watch that show. Criminal Minds scares the hell out of me. It really does. It does. Land's End is expensive. They've got things in there that I would really like to have, but it's expensive. Yeah. I love you guys. So I can't wait to see you all on Tuesday. We're going to have a good time. Remember to bring your notebooks and your pens. Don't forget to sign up. That's okay, Laura Lane. That is okay. I do that all the flippin' time. So our sign up sheet, I just posted the link. Yeah, it's all good. I just posted the link. I need you to sign up if you went in on the Zoom meeting because I will create a Zoom room and email links to anybody who wants to join us, okay? It's all about goal setting. I'm excited too. I really am. I really am. So, oh, brr. Anyway, I'm going to go get some flannel jammies on because, and here's what's weird. The flannel pajama bottoms aren't keeping my legs warm. They're just not. Maybe if I wore them under my jeans or over my jeans. Or maybe if I wore two pair. That's how cold I am. And this is not me. You have all, most of you have been on this on the menopause journey ride with me for a decade. You've all seen me do lives where I had to strip down and I'm grabbing a fan. I'm like, oh, shit. Hot flashes, menopause. And I don't have that anymore. And I really love it. So, and my, I've cut out coffee like 99%. I might have a cup every 2 or 3 days. Can you believe that? Can you all believe that? That I have given up coffee? But it's up to my acid reflux, so that's cute. Do you have heat in your house? Yes, I have heat in my house, Diana. I do. I do. And we're trying to keep it low because the last power bill just scared the hell out of me. Yeah, I might do decaf, Diana, at some point, but I have these big things of Folgers that I got at Costco. I could just give it to my daughter. She likes Folgers. I might just do that. But anyway, uh, I just don't need the coffee, and I'm not napping, so that's good. I'm just keeping busy, and I don't feel like I have the jitters or, you know, that I'm blasphemy. Bobby says blasphemy. Yeah, I would, 3 months ago, Bobby, I would have agreed with you. I really would have. Um, but I just can't. I just don't want it. And that's what's weird. That's true. That's true. I'm not even doing sweet tea. It's water all the time, 24/7. Water, water, water. Me. Used to be the only way I got water was filtering it through ground up coffee beans. Oh, okay. Holly says, I don't have heat. I normally don't need it in this area, but it's been a bit chilly the last couple of winters. Where do you live that you don't need heat? Oh, you're in California, I betcha. Or somewhere out west, Nevada. Aw, that's sweet. Tell them I say congratulations. Um, I like half calf. Yeah, right? But I'm just on this water kick. I just am. Weird, I know. And when we go to restaurants, when I eat, it's like I can't eat like I used to, like really big portions. I can no longer eat a half a bag of potato chips. California coast. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, my daughter was really sad. She lives near LA, not in LA, but outside of LA. A few miles, several miles. But anyway, um, she was upset Christmas Day because it was 85 there. Oh, that's good. So anyway, we will get together Tuesday night, probably a half an hour before we start. I will be starting to send out the email links to everybody. Um, Too many people? Nah. I think it's nice to have lots of people, Diana. I do. But anyway, I have got to go get warmed up. I just do. So I will see you all on Tuesday night. We are going to have a blast. We're going to have lots of fun. And remember, bring your notebooks, write down your goals, bring your notebooks or your planners, whatever you want to use. And plan on at least an hour, if not longer. I'm going to say it's probably going to be closer to 2 hours. So everybody have a very, very happy new year. Be safe. Um, just if you go out, just be safe and get a designated driver. If you like to partake of adult beverages, um, get an Uber, a taxi. Most taxis are free on New Year's Eve. But just stay safe and stay warm. And except for Holly. Holly, yes, you stay warm too, honey. I'm just being silly. Um, yeah. Anyway, we will see you all Tuesday night at around 6:45, and I will just email you. If you don't see it right away, don't forget to check your spam folder. Um, or if you want to, what we could do, I'm going to put my email address in here, Susan@SusanTisdale.com. It's also Susan K. Tisdale at Gmail. It could come from either one of those addresses. If you want to add my emails into your contacts list in your whatever email thing you use, or shoot me an email so that we both have, so that when I send you a link, it doesn't go automatically to spam. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. And anyway, you all just have a really great, safe New Year's and a nice Sunday, and we will see you Tuesday night. Okay, thanks for being here. I love all of you. You guys make this so much fun. So Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. And if you haven't, subscribe, please. And we'll just catch y'all Tuesday night, okay? Bye bye, everybody. I love you all.